those of your loves, those of your ancestors.
Mm.
So what, my dear, you have not realized that there is no gamble, that there is only you and now, and that you have already won all that there is for now for you. So what, my dear, there is always now to take a chance, take a gamble and see, feel and relish and dance and love. My dear, you are happening, and it is the wonder of God Himself that is draped on your shoulders, love.
Mm. Mm. Wow, you've never shared your poetry before.
No, I've never shared my poetry before.
Oh my God, that was incredible. Okay, first of all, how did you feel sharing it? How was that process for you?
Um, I feel so safe right now with you guys that
Mm.
it just felt really good.
Absolutely. It definitely is a safe space. Absolutely. And how did it feel when you were writing it? How was that? How did it come? Was it an easy flow or did you feel like you had to push it out?
It was so like easeful and like authentic. Like I sometimes find that when I'm writing, I try to like write what people would like want to hear, but
Mm-hmm.
like I was really writing for myself this time.
Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Wow, it really showed. I need to see these poems because some of the visuals you used, you said something about God being draped. Like, what did you say? You said like something
Yeah,
about God being draped. What did you?
and it is the wonder of God Himself that is draped on your shoulders, love.
Mm, so powerful, so powerful. I love it. I really, really love it. And I love you did it, and also I think it was the sister Miriam who did it, where you took the poems but you kind of flipped it a little bit. So it's like you said. I think at the end it was like not needing to gamble because there's no separation between you and the beloved. Like I love how you took the poem, but really flipped it and made it your own. So powerful.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for allowing us to bear witness to your words because they're so beautiful. Thank you. All right. So I think, Mariam, you're back controlling who reads next, I believe.
So it popped me out, which is interesting.
Ah.
I've never had it do that before, and I had to like completely go in and log back in.
Oh wow.
So I'm not sure if there was a blip in the recording when Rita was reading, but hopefully, inshallah, there wasn't. But we might have to have those poems shared like in a document or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be able to look at the video later to see if we had a skip.
Okay.
So awesome. So let's see who else wants to share. So I think we do need to wrap somewhat soon. I feel like this could probably go like on and on and on. So
yeah.
what we'll do is like let's see, we'll do like 2 more people. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Oh, hi. Can you guys hear me?
Hi. Hi, Philomena.
I'm so nervous.
Oh.
I'm going to share my second poem, the prayer poem. And usually when I think about prayer poems, I think about letters that I write to myself because it always feels like there's this higher version of me that's speaking the words I hear. So that is kind of what I wrote.
Okay.
It goes like this. I hope you give yourself the love you give to others. I hope your compassion includes yourself, not just as an afterthought. I hope you save for yourself some of the loving care you give to others. I hope you learn to bathe yourself in the same sweetness you pour into the world. Because, sweet Mena, the world is not separate from you, and looking outward is not more noble than looking inward.
Mm,
Planting flowers in your garden is not a task more worthy than planting seed words into your heart. Caring for others is not a substitute for caring for yourself.
mm,
I hope you give yourself the love you give to others. I hope your compassion includes yourself. I hope you remember you carry the world within you. I hope you remember that healing yourself means healing the world too.
mm.
That's it.
Oh, wow. That is so beautiful. My God. I had like
Thank
goosebumps. Like,
you.
how did you, oh my God, how did you feel writing that? How was that process for you?
It kind of felt like I already knew the words,
Mm,
like they had been there. I didn't have to think about them.
mm,
It's something I think about often, about how much I pour into the world, but I don't remember to pour into myself. But I think this was the first time I wrote it out,
mm, mm, mm.
and it was very cathartic.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think we all need those words like on our wall, you know, like just to remember. Like it was so. In this poem, do you feel like it was you speaking to your higher self, or was it like your higher self speaking to you? Was it God speaking to you? Like how did you envisage it for yourself?
I don't know. It kind of feels like it's a part of me that knows these things, telling
Mm,
the part of me that's still shaky on them. Because at the same time, I was kind of unsure of the words I was listening to, but
mm,
sure of the words I was saying. And I don't know if
mm.
this makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, that was so nice. It felt so comforting hearing those words as well. It really felt like that kind of inner, I mean, I don't know, sometimes when I tune into my inner voice, it's always like a voice of like a divine mother kind of voice, you know, like
Yeah.
this really this caring maternal like energy that just reminds me of myself and reminds me that everything is going to be okay and that I'm on the right
Yeah.
way. So how what this the place that you spoke from, it really resonated with me. I'm so grateful that you shared it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Awesome. Oh man, I wish I could hear everyone's poems. But at least we'll get to read everyone's poems.
Okay, let's see. Um, okay. One more. Okay, Marty, you're up.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. This one is very short, and it
Mm,
was inspired by the beloved.
mm,
Um, and I mentioned that that poem felt like a poem I hear inside, or a prayer I hear
mm.
inside of myself when I'm doing
Oh
my
yes.
qigong practice, and it
Yes.
really so I that one just came out uh,
Mm,
right away, and it's very short. I hope I
mm,
can read it. My eyes are getting tired.
mm,
O beloved, come, enkindle my heart with the fire of your love.
mm,
Burn away all that is clutter and dust, that I may be a worthy instrument of your song.
mm. Wow. Oh my God. First of all, you read so beautifully. You have a very beautiful reading voice. Do you read poetry often or?
I love reading poetry aloud. It's yeah, and I love listening to it being read.
Mm,
It's been a real treat to hear you read the poems that you shared with us, and the others too,
mm.
I think.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you said this is like a prayer that you often have inside of your heart, but it's the first time you've written it.
I
Is that what
think
you said?
so, yes, but I've been feeling for a while like I need to do something. I need to find a way to write down and share, because it wasn't anything I ever planned or aimed for,
Mm,
but that daily practice I've been doing for over 20 years, and it's
wow.
become a vehicle that all kinds of songs and prayers and images have attached themselves to specific movements.
Mm,
So this is great encouragement to
Mm,
get moving on that.
absolutely. Beautiful. Well, I really hope you continue writing and sharing these inspirations you get in your heart, because that was so powerful and so beautiful. And I really, yeah, I really would love to hear more from you, because you have such a beautiful reading voice as well. It really takes you, catches your attention, and really draws you in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So speaking of beautiful reading voices, you know what's next, right? You know what's next, right?
Oh man, we haven't got time.
Yes. We have time. We have time. We are so ready for your sharing now of your words.
All right. Okay. I was thinking which one to do. Okay. I have a poem called "The Desert," which is it's kind of in reference to the desert, but it's more in reference to that state of stillness, to be able to connect with the divine, I guess. So I hope you like it. Okay. Bismillah. My being yearns for the desert, for the stillness, the emptiness, the silence, drowning me out of my mind, drowning inside, softly, slowly, know me, face to face with my naked nothingness. In the name of his oneness, I bear witness that we are less than dust that dances with wind. No us, just him. No us, just him. No us, just him. Lead me to a desert plain where nobody knows my name and nobody cares, busying their own hearts with the sacred art of calling the name from which all life came. Maybe I'll join this desert choir, attire nomadic, wrapped in 6 yards of fabric, protection from the sun's face, and protection lest I forget that someday, when my soul meets with eternity, I'll be shrouded this way. Find me in some corner, weeping like a mourner, lamenting her lover, burying my heart into his hand, burying my soul into the sand until there are no bullets left in my chamber, until I have no choice but to surrender. Do with me what you will, Ya Rahman. I'm imagining a Maghrib sky where the heavens have rose-tinted cheeks like a virgin bride, the scent of prayer perfuming the night, and when darkness arrives, we'll be cocooned in remembrance, and God's names will burst forth like butterflies to beautify the horizon. I'm imagining the desert story, because London's lights are blinding me, and I'm listening out for God's voice, but the city screams so loudly, I can't hear myself. Breathe. I need some time away from a place where concrete competes with my Lord's artistry. Every part of me is yearning for the landscape that prophets would navigate, cloaked only in God's grace, enchanted only by God's face. Oh my days, what I would do for a taste of how it feels to be erased, to be able to say, Sakina doesn't live here anymore. All that's left is God's names. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm so I'm not very well, so I feel like I wasn't reading with as much, I don't know, energy, but I hope that thank you. Oh. You guys are so sweet. Mariam, I'm so grateful that you invited me to just partake in your beautiful community. You created such an incredible space here. I'm really honored to have had this time to hold space with you all. So thank you so much.
I love you so much.
I love you
I don't have any
too.
words right now, so I'm just gonna say I love you, and I'm
Oh,
so
I love you
grateful for
too.
you, and just so excited.
Oh, oh, thank you so much. I'm pleased. So with regards to the forum, is it something we can access afterwards, that we can read the poems, or?
Yeah, I'll put you in the forum.
Thank you. Thank you. Ah, well, thank you so much, everyone, for just being present. And I know that we've gone over an hour after the time, but I think it was definitely worth it.
Well, thank you, everyone, for being here, and so much love to you all. Have an amazing, beautiful Sunday. And I will see you all in the portal so soon.